Well, here we go again. Just today, the day I am recording this, GaRaED Epic Doge Reborn's creator, Kaiser Marshall, has gone under fire for mistreating the game's staff team. This is a situation I was not expecting to ever happen, with this remaster being the most promising major remaster project I've seen in the GaRaED Epic Doge community. Remember that most of GaRaED's staff team, including Marshall himself, were part of the original GaRaED Epic Doge staff team. Obviously, there were many factors that made this project so promising. Now about the situation. Marshall is a terrible leader of GaRaED's staff team. The game has been great and all, but not everything has been a good part here, unfortunately. Thank you to GaRaED's now former project manager Stupid for letting me know about all of this. According to Stupid, this situation has gone behind the scenes for several months now. I'm unsure about everything he's done, but here's what I've been told. Marshall has apparently been disrespecting the staff team for a while, seeing them as replaceable tools. In this screenshot Stupid sent me, Pigeon, a GaRaED staff member and an original GaRaED admin, confronted Marshall about their situation, telling them to abdicate, which he responds by saying that he doesn't plan on doing so, and telling the staff to just straight up leave. Pigeon's message is a basic rundown of what seems like to be the worst he's done, which I will go over now. The first thing Pigeon mentions here is that Marshall is putting child safety on the line, which likely refers to an incident in the staff chat where Marshall added in some friends from the Border Games community, which is a terrible community apparently, to the staff chat for no apparent reason, and started to post, well, Stupid says it here in this message, but just plain old NSFW. Then Marshall tried to justify and debate this whole situation and started acting like all this NSFW stuff wasn't exposed to minors in the chat who were in the staff team. Obviously, Marshall was acting very careless here, and with the whole NSFW stuff being exposed to the minors in the staff, then yeah, no, that just makes it worse. Moving on, Pigeon then mentioned shit talking the one guy carrying the entire game on his shoulders, who I believe is talking about Stupid, who has made a lot of contributions to Reborn in the community itself as the project manager of GaRaED Epic Doge Reborn. This is all part of Marshall being really disrespectful to the staff team and all that. The rest of Pigeon's message is about how Marshall will get another chance if he decides to abdicate about the situation, which again, he responded by declining the request. Other than what Pigeon said in his message, Stupid did also mention that he was called the R word by Marshall at one point. And that's about all the information I have about the situation at the moment. As a result of this entire thing, a majority of GaRaED Epic Doge Reborn staff has left, which has included leaders in the administration team, as well as the project manager and co-owner of the game, Stupid, which could potentially mean the end of GaRaED Epic Doge Reborn's development in general. This situation is only starting to develop. Marshall did say that he is going to write a response to all of this. However, at the time of recording, I am pretty sure he has not said anything about this yet. Also, I would like to mention, by the time you're watching this, I will no longer be in GaRaED Epic Doge Reborn's Discord server, and I will be resigning from my position as a tester for the game. This may also be my last video on the game, unless I decide to make a follow-up on the situation if anything ever happens. Now on to my general thoughts and feelings. As you may know, since the project's initial start, I've been very excited to see where this will go if it ever did. GaRaED Epic Doge is a game that has a place in my heart in my childhood, and seeing a community willing to keep its legacy makes me happy. I was excited to see this project in particular, especially after that fiasco that was GaRaED Epic Doge Remastered. Seeing this situation as the end of GaRaED Epic Doge Reborn makes me feel very uneasy about GaRaED remakes in general. Every single one I've seen so far has stopped development either because of the owner's lack of interest, or the owner ended up going down a darker route, which has happened with that Remastered and Reborn. Heck, even the original game had its fair share of controversies between staff behind the scenes. Seeing all of this makes me think, if this is what's going to happen to every single attempt to make a remake of one of my favorite games, what's the point anymore? It's not really going to go anywhere one day. I mean, they say all things have to come to an end and all that. And especially with these type of games, they never last long. In general, it's just really sad to see the project I've been the most anticipated for in the Grown Raisin Epic Doge community bite the dust like this. Its future seems so bright compared to all the other projects I've seen, until the owner decided to do all of this and that. And now you may be asking, what's next? The staff behind Grown Raisin Epic Doge Reborn is planning on making what is potentially a new Grown Raisin Epic Doge Revival project, without any of the bad figures running it. I do not have much information to share at the moment, but I'll update you all when I have something to share. In the meantime, the Grown Raisin Epic Doge community's state may seem uncertain, but hopefully this next project will put it all back together. Also, I'm not gonna force you to do this and that, but I'd advise you to stop supporting this game, Grown Raisin Epic Doge Reborn, because with what the owner's been doing now, would you really want to support such actions? I don't know. Thank you for your time. I'll still be around in the community. See you then.